Hello, hello, I'm the official narrator. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today, we're looking at Fennekin, Braixen, and Delphox, and already you can see a small preview of the same shit we've seen from other fire-type fox Pokemon. If this video doesn't help you, maybe consider Ninetales, but wait till I'm done with this video, then you can look. We'll just highlight these right here as a general concept because, I mean, it's kind of there. Delphox got the fuck off wand. So, do I particularly care for either of them as nicknames? I mean, no, but it's a direction you can go in if you want. And I mean, I don't know how many. I know we've seen Hermione in the past. I don't remember what my opinion was. I remember we saw Bellatrix in the past, and I remember not hating that one. So that's kind of where I'm undecided how I feel. But as a general concept, I mean, sure, this is a direction. Alright, did you see it coming from a mile away? Cool, we all did. Even the blind guys could see it fucking coming. Mozilla, Firefox, or as this dumbass put, Foxfire. Sometimes I don't actually even need to make any jokes, he kind of just writes them for me. I can literally just let his own words be the jokes. I don't actually have to do anything to make fun of him because he publicly embarrasses himself all the time. But yes, Mozilla and Firefox are totally fine nicknames. We saw them before for Ninetales. I feel like there's other ones we've seen them before for as well, but I don't quite remember. Hocus Pocus, I actually don't mind. I remember this one, I want to say from the Alakazam video, because that was one of the beta names for the Abra line. And, I mean, yeah, it's got a similar magic motif. Howl is stupid because that's a move, so you're breaking the rules. But even if it wasn't a move, it would still be a bad name. Enchanter, Enchantress, Caster. I don't particularly care for these, but I have a small soft spot for Enchantress, only just because of, I know that's a character for DC, which I have like some small interest in because of Injustice 2, and I'm like, oh, I want to know more about this, but then when I start reading about it, I'm like, damn, I can't be asked. So like Enchantress, I'm interested in. As a general nickname idea, we can pass on it. And then Professor Flare, Madam Flare. No, not really. I wonder if he forgot that like Team Flare was a thing, because this kind of makes it sound like a Pokemon the bad guys would use, which it's not. And that's actually a thing. Here's a concept for you. I'm sure there's probably been other fan games or fanfics or some shit that have done it. What I think would be a cool idea would be like actually seeing, and you don't see this outside of Gen 1. Fire Red, Leaf Green do it, and the original Red, Blue, and Yellow do it, where you actually see other trainers use the starters. You're the only trainer in the entire region with a starter. No one else fucking uses them. Imagine if the main villain of the game had it. I see the joke here. I see the joke here. Because Kitsune is a thing, and I was like, why the L? And I was like, because fire. Do you get it? It's like Litten. Holy shit, good job, good job. Pun nickname, pun nickname. I'm fine with this one. It's a way of taking basically another super common nickname, but making it a little bit more your own. So yeah, good job. And I don't Game of Thrones at all, so if this interests you, cool, there you go. Only talking about it because I know it's a popular thing. People tell me to watch it. I watched it, I was bored of it. Kurama after Naruto. I did expect to see some Naruto. I don't remember the name of the fox guy from Naruto. Here's another one. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and write this down just so I don't forget. Keaton from Majora's Mask. The Keaton Mask. That was also in Ocarina of Time, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's in both. There's an idea for you. So, I don't Naruto, but I do remember people... Wasn't it just called Kitsune? I don't fucking know. But that was the subject that was brought up in the Ninetales episode. We can mention it again here. It's literally the same Pokemon, but with a psychic typing, and it stands on 2 legs. And also, while on the subject, the Keaton Mask and Keaton character, which is also basically the same character as well, sort of, from Zelda. I think I saw this on Pokemon.net and I didn't understand it, and now I understand it. And this is truly a time capsule, because who fucking cares about that song? Nobody. Nobody ever did. We'll mention Azula. We've seen avatar-based nicknames in the past. Just another one to add to the list for you. Alright, well, we've looked through the first page of Google. I'd say it came out better than the Chestnut episode with other stuff, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I spent a fair amount of time on Reddit just looking at, because as of this point, here's your timestamp, Scarlet and Violet trailer just dropped. So I'm like, oh, look at this. And yeah, Anyway, back to name rating stuff though. The spreadsheet has Hermione and then Fennekins. So there's a canon one for you, if you care. We already talked about Hermione. Going over the comment suggestions. I don't personally care for the actual names themselves, but as far as Final Fantasy fire spells go, I mean, that's fine. We've talked about the concept of, like, what if you took, let's say, a spell or a move from a different game and trying to use that as a nickname. So, yeah, you know, you could do something like that. Seer, Seer, you get it, you get it, you get it? Cool. And then we already talked about Fennekins, which is better than Chester. And then going on with this one, which is kind of also what really made me like his series. I think in Gen 6, I like better than the ones he suggested in Gen 5, because I like the idea of, again, doing his little bomb motif. But also this kind of works by itself because it plays off the whole RPG class system like he's trying to do for these starters, but also works well with the secondary typing. So, you know, there you go. As far as nicknames that we saw that I thought were decent, Firefox, there's your obvious one, or Mozilla. Hocus Pocus, that one's good. Then there was my idea of the Keaton mask, or Keaton from Zelda, which, I mean, objectively is going to probably work better for Ninetales, but it's whatever. And then one that unfortunately won't fit, but I remember seeing this in the past, and it made me laugh, was Delphox McCloud. That was funny as shit to me, and I liked it, but I know it's too many characters. But if there's a way you can make that work, I'm all ears, because that made me laugh. I liked it. I don't have a personal choice. Originally, when I was starting up X and Y, I went with Fennekin as my starter because I just liked his typing, and then I didn't know that, hey, you get a second starter. Is it spoilers? I apologize. The game is 9 years old now, so... And then after I learned, oh, they give you 2 starters, then I restarted and switched to Chespin. So the placeholder nickname I had, because I couldn't think of anything better, was Callisto, after the little pyromancer lady from the Xena series. I remember playing that game and stuff as a kid, and Callisto was one of my favorite characters to play as. The bad Titus fighting game for the N64. So that was just kind of what I went with. I didn't have anything better. I know I didn't look up any nicknames. I just looked at my spreadsheet and was like, well, what can work? And that was just kind of what came to mind. And now I have an idea for something that could work for your ninja, even though it's stupid. Anyway, yeah, that was it. So any other ideas and suggestions you have, feel free to put in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to the ones that you think are good. If this video didn't help you, maybe consider checking out the Ninetales episode. It might help you out a little bit better because they're both Firefox Pokemon. So maybe they'll have similar ideas. And maybe that can help you more. I might look at it too, just to see. Because I'm not going to lie, once I was starting to think about the Keaton mask, I was like, should I mention hot stuff?